Welcome to the Dewey Show, where I talk about news, current events, and everything else that I think you'll find interesting. The Dewey Show only partners with companies that I think are the best in their field, which is why the Dewey Show is brought to you by AdamMel.com. AdamMel.com has literally thousands of items that will spice things up in your bedroom. AdamMel.com has sex toys, anal douches, lubricants, BDSM equipment. Like I said, literally thousands of items. As amazing as that isn't even the best part, folks. The best part is if you go to AdamMel.com and you use the offer code Dewey at checkout, you'll get 50% off of almost any one item, as well as free and always discreet shipping. That is AdamMel.com, AdamMale.com, offer code DEWEY. The details are in the description of today's episode. Thank you to AdamMale.com. Welcome to the Dewey Show. I'm your host, Dewey. Today we will be diving deep into the waves that have shaped our cultural landscape. Today we ride the turbulent yet fascinating waters of Roseanne Barr's career, a saga of ascent, controversy, and downfall, the world of television and beyond. So sit back, relax, and let's unravel the storied career of a comedy titan who became as well known for her off-screen antics as for her on-screen brilliance. Roseanne Barr's journey began in Salt Lake City, Utah in 1952. From a young age, Roseanne was no stranger to adversity. Grappling with a traumatic brain injury after being hit by a car at 16 years old, she was already working a variety of jobs before venturing into stand-up comedy in the 1980s. Her unapologetic, brash style quickly captured the attention of the comedy circuit, leading her to national television appearances, including the famous Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. All right, folks, let's take a little break to talk about today's sponsor, AdamMel.com. Folks, look, I know how hard it is to shop for a significant other. I really do. It's hell sometimes. But today I'm going to make it easy for you. And this is a win-win. And I'll tell you why in a minute. But if you head over to AdamMel.com and use the offer code Dewey at checkout, AdamMel is giving Dewey Show listeners an exclusive 50% off of almost any one item, as well as free and always discreet shipping. They have thousands of items like sex toys, condoms, lubricants, underwear, DVDs, gear, all kinds of things. There's something there for everyone. There really is. So head on over to AdamMale.com and use the offer code DEWEY at checkout. And folks, this is going to make a great Christmas gift for your loved one. Once again, that's AdamMale.com, offer code DEWEY. Along with everything else I talk about today, this link and offer code will be in the description of today's episode. Thank you so much for listening to The Dewey Show. Now let's get back at it. Now I want to pause the story and talk a little bit about the honor of going on Johnny Carson, right? His show would make or break you, essentially. And I've heard this from multiple comics who have experienced both sides of it, really. If Johnny thinks that you are funny, you get to come on more. Therefore, your name just gets put out there because, there wasn't many channels, at the time. So, yeah, Johnny Carson was kicking ass up until 1992 when he retired. But, she was kicking ass in the 80s. It wasn't long before Hollywood saw potential in Barr's Every Woman appeal, resulting in... Wait, I'm sorry. We're going back to the story. Back to the biography. It wasn't long before Hollywood saw potential in Barr's Every Woman appeal, resulting in the creation of Roseanne, a sitcom that premiered in 1988. I say it like that because if I don't, it can sound like a different number. The show broke new ground, portraying a working-class family with an authenticity and rawness rarely seen on television. It was a hit, catapulting Roseanne to superstardom and earning her an Emmy and a Golden Globe Award. Yet, with fame came controversy. Barr's national anthem performance in 1990 is etched in public memory as a moment of infamy. Her rendition of the Star Spangled Banner was seen as disrespectful by many, marked by Barr's off-key singing and the act of grabbing her crotch and spitting, which she later said was portraying baseball players. The backlash was swift and severe, marking the beginning of a public scrutiny that would follow her throughout her career. Now I just want to push pause again and talk about the controversy of the national anthem singing, okay? I think that, the MLB, the Major League Baseball, if they're going to have someone on to sing the national anthem, you're probably going to want to hear them sing first, right? And number two, if you hire a comedian, they're going to be a comedian. And am I okay with how she did the national anthem? No. However, there is a gray area here. It's not just black and white. Roseanne being the only one ridiculed is wrong. It was wrong. It is wrong. Because why the fuck would the MLB ask her to go? Because when and I've watched this several times, her rendition of the national anthem, and at first I sincerely think that she was really trying to sound sing as best as she could. But when people started booing her, she was like, "All right, you're gonna boo me while I'm trying to do my best here. You know, I'm gonna fucking throw this in all of your faces," and she did. You know, and I think personally that there are multiple people at fault. Despite the controversies, Roseanne continued to be a ratings juggernaut until its original run ended in 1997. Roseanne then shifted her focus, dabbling in talk shows, reality TV, and even running for political office with the Peace and Freedom Party in 2012. Her career seemed to have taken a more mellow trajectory until 2018 brought a major resurgence and an equally dramatic fall. In 2018, ABC revived Roseanne to significant fanfare and very impressive ratings. The revival tackled current political and social issues, with Roseanne's personal politics sparking both interest and ire. However, the comeback was short-lived. Later that year, Barr posted a tweet widely condemned as racist. It was racist. It was a racist tweet. It was aimed at the former Obama advisor, Valerie Jarrett, and the backlash was immediate and unanimous, leading ABC to cancel the revival. The fallout was significant. Barr faced widespread criticism. She lost representation and saw reruns of the original Roseanne being pulled from all syndication. The network would go on to greenlight The Connors, which was a derivative of the original show without Roseanne. Which continues to air on TV. If you're interested in watching it, I think you could get caught up on Hulu, I think. But it was a testament to the legacy of the characters that she helped create. Roseanne's story is a complex one, marked by groundbreaking success and equally monumental controversy. Hers is a tale that prompts difficult conversations about fame, accountability, and the delicate balance between an artist and their art. As we reflect on Roseanne's impact on television and pop culture, it compels us to ponder the dynamics of redemption and possibly a comeback, and the ever-changing societal norms that govern public life. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into the rise and fall of Roseanne Barr. Her story, like many, in the world of pop culture serves as a mirror to our own societal shifts and the ongoing dialogue between the public and those in show business. Folks, thank you so much for listening to this. This has been your friend. Actually, I probably should give my opinion on Roseanne. I think that her losing the show was appropriate because what she said was absolutely despicable. And ABC distanced themselves from her and said, this does not match our values. But there is an argument to be made, right? Like, how far can comics go? I'm talking about comedians. How far can comedians go? And my opinion on it is they can go as far as they want because we have the First Amendment rights to say whatever we want to do and express ourselves in ways that we want to do that. With Roseanne, what happened was she did that. She expressed her true feelings, and she had to face the consequences for that. And I think that accountability is very important for all of us because we all fuck up, including me. I mean, none of us are perfect. Sometimes we say shit that we look back on and it just makes us cringe, At least that's with myself. I've said some shit that I am fucking very not proud of when I was younger. And I have to just try, we all just have to try to be a better person tomorrow than we were today. If that makes any type of sense. Anyway, folks, I love you so much. Thank you for listening. Please support today's sponsor, AdamMale.com. If you go to AdamMale.com and use the offer code Dewey at checkout, you'll get 50% off of almost any one item, as well as free and always discreet shipping. AdamMale.com has literally thousands of items that will spice up your bedroom. They have things like sex toys, condoms, lubricants, underwear, BDSM. They've got everything and anything that you can imagine to get your and your partner motors running. All you have to do is go to AdamMale.com and use the offer code Dewey at checkout. That is ADAMMALE.com. The offer code to use at checkout is my name, which is Dewey, DEWEY. And folks, like everything else I talk about today, this link and offer code will be in the description wherever you're listening to me. I thank you so much for supporting the show. Thank you to AdamMale.com. I love you folks, and never forget that love is everything.